Good morning, you guys. Welcome to the Morning Muffin Show, your morning carbo load of real estate. Duh! Okay, so
Good morning. Good morning, Jen. How are you?
I'm good. I didn't realize what buttons I was pushing today, and it threw me off for singing. But we were talking about that beforehand. I was going to try not to sing, and I knew I would, and you guys called me out. So here we are. I'm Jennifer Cotis, and this is...
I'm Lisa Wichmann, and we have a very special guest with us, Jon Emery from Pennsylvania. And today we are talking about money and wealth management. Right? Welcome to our show, Jon. We're really happy to have you on here.
Yes, thank you. So, good. All right. I'll go ahead and so what I do is I help people structure their own banking system. And this is a way to reduce your insurance costs and increase cash value. And people tend to use this for like saving for retirement. They can use it for saving for college, paying off debt. A lot of people like to use it like real estate investors. So they can go ahead and purchase property. They can actually use it to like hold their money for if a vacancy came up, it's just sitting there. So there are just several examples, but you can use it for anything you want. So it's a good place to control your wealth. It's a place where a lot of people don't think about, and mostly because the 401k system, the 529 plan, it's all fed to you from the government, So this is another avenue you can look at to try to build your wealth, control it. You have liquidity. You're going to get guaranteed returns. There's tax advantages. And some states we have to find out, some have protection from creditors. So it's a private contract between you and the insurance company. And then there's a way you can borrow the money, no credit check, no questions asked. You can go ahead and take the money and use that.
That sounds great.
Oh, well, it does. But then, of course, people are always like, ooh, this sounds risky. What is one of the greatest, challenges, like risk challenges that you might
think? The greatest risk I would think is discipline. So, it's almost like an open check if you want to look at it, or a HELOC. People have equity in their home and they have access to it. You don't want to go out and buy materialistic items all the time. There is a way.
Car. I see people do that. They'll take out a HELOC and they'll buy themselves a new car.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a way you could use it for that, and you can own the car outright and you can pay back on your own terms back when you do a policy loan. But that's the biggest risk I see is people having discipline. And then the other risk is finding the right people to structure it for you. Because, some people might say, I could do this for you, and they might structure it completely different. So in instance, like your cash value might not be anything for the first 3 or 4 years. Whereas we structure it where you have something right away after like the first 30 days that you can touch.
How much do you have to come to the table with then? What is the best way for somebody to take advantage of this program?
Well, it's going to be on each client's going to be different because they're going to have their own goals. They're going to have their own, whatever funds they have and where they're getting it from. So we have to see what the client's looking to do, and we'll go from there to start. A good number might be like around a $10,000 premium, and people might think it's a lot, but there's a way you can make it work. And that's again it's just going to come down to who you are. So if you're a real estate investor, you might have more money to dump in and you have more money available to pull out. Another good start would be like if you have emergency fund sitting in a savings account, just think of the interest that you're earning there.
There's no interest, right?
Right, exactly, right. So here you're going to get like a 4% guaranteed returns for the life of the policy, and that's just guaranteed. There's also non-guaranteed as well. And then also, another thing to think about is, later we could dig into the policy one a little bit, but once you use a savings account, your money in the savings account, the money's gone. Where in a sense, the money that's in this policy is still growing at the same time when you're borrowing.
Yeah, so I always laugh. Oh, go ahead.
So you're just borrowing against the policy, the insurance policy.
Yeah, so you're going to have cash value, which you can touch and use for whatever you want. But let's just say it's a bucket, right? That's your policy. But when you go ahead and borrow the cash value, you're going to pull out this other bucket over here, which is from the insurance company. So that's really where you're going to get the money from. So you're going to get money from the insurance company, and they're using your death benefit as collateral. So if you had, if you had a loan, the death benefit would cover the cost of the loan if you were to pass away. So they would take, $1 million minus the $20,000 you might owe, any interest, and then the rest would go to the beneficiary. So it's a banking system. It's, just remember, it's not an investment. So that's why you kind of compare it to like your savings account and stuff like that.
So what kind of an interest rate are you looking at as far as like repayment goes?
Yeah. So the interest rate right now is like 5%. They might vary a little bit, and you're going to get a new interest rate every year, and they tend to be pretty low like that right now with the way everything's been. And then let's just say you borrowed from the policy, you can go ahead and pay back on your own terms. So, it's not like going to the bank and trying to apply for a loan and hoping, wishing and praying that you're going to get it, after they check everything about you. You have the cash value available to you. You get it to you. And, I'm sorry, I lost track. So the interest rate, so you can pay back on your own terms. So like, you don't have to pay back the next month. If you got like a car loan, you have to pay, in a month or two to start paying the loan back. And if you got this, you could wait 6 months, you could wait a year. It's just the interest is accruing a little bit. So when your premium comes due, it's just pay the interest at least and your premium to keep going. But that's what it is. You can pay back on your own terms. So, it's great for business owners. They can use this they can use this to buy their new equipment and stuff, and hopefully get a return on it before they start paying it back. They can use it to start a business, and I used the example before for like flipping a house. So you could, if you had some money or all the money in this, you could borrow to buy a house to flip, not pay back right away, as you would to a bank, fix it up 6 months later, maybe you can sell it and then you get your money back. You pay this back if you want, and it just keeps going.
I love that. And yeah, I always kind of balk at sometimes the banking system because it is so, low interest. And if people have like a large nest egg, I don't think the best place for it is the bank. But I also know there's so many different avenues and places to earn interest and to make that money. Make money. Like money makes money. And
right.
And this is kind of the wealth strategy that you're kind of explaining. So if you have money just sitting there, it's just sitting there. Whereas, most wealth strategists will tell you there's a way to make that grow and a way to nurture it. And this is a really great example. I think it puts it very simply for a lot of people that are already. I love the example of taking a risk and opening like a restaurant or something, because that's a really good example where somebody is out there taking a risk and they're probably going to buy some life insurance to protect their family and stuff like that in case something were to happen and things like that. So this is a good example of how they're going to use that money to work a little harder for them in a very smart holistic kind of approach.
Sure, absolutely.
Maybe I'm reading into it, but I want to talk about your website a little bit.
Sure.
I put it here in the comments already, and I'm just gonna pull it up here. Yourownbankingsystem.com, and when I put that in there, the cash flow video series automatically pops up. Is it just like that's it? Like the whole website is
No.
the videos, or?
Well, yeah, so there's 6 videos in there. You enter your email, you get access to these 6 videos. So it's going to go a little bit more in depth with what we're talking about here. And it's good. So then that way you have some kind of understanding of what I'm explaining to you now. And then that way when we talk, you can schedule a 15-minute phone call and just tell them that Jon sent you. And then we could talk and you have some kind of understanding as well. So it's not me trying to explain it to you firsthand and then, and you're lost.
Getting a little education before any kind of a consultation.
Absolutely. Sure. That's what it's all about.
Great.
I'm going to share the screen with you guys all. Secret cash flow strategy of the wealthy is how it is in my little notes. So how to create your own banking system to turbocharge your business and investments without risky stock market speculation. I love this. Okay, so it gives away 3 secrets. Do you want to go through the secrets with us?
Well, I'll say it right there. You got it. I will reveal the most powerful business model ever created. It's so powerful it's been banned. So that's what we're talking about here with the whole life insurance policy. What?
Where has it been banned?
It's other countries. So
okay.
it's so we're only based it for U.S. We could do all 50 states, and that's what it's getting at. So it's so powerful that it's been banned in other countries. I will share how you can set up and implement the same model in 30 days or less. Again, it's going to go through the 6 videos. You can understand everything about it. It even breaks down, make it like a policy loan to kind of help you understand. Not a policy loan, a policy illustration. So you can kind of understand that a little bit first before you even get to see your own. So 30 days or less, that's about the time that you might get approved, and then you can start your own banking system. I will share how to create strategy to create, protect, and multiply your wealth in any market and economy. Again, that's the whole infinite banking is what they call it, to create your own banking system. That's what that is.
I love testimonial videos. Are any of these people your own, or?
They are not. So MC is a team member of mine. So he's created this great website, and that's how he was able to supply this information to you. And so I'm sharing this resource with you so you can understand it as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I have what?
I'm loving the guy in the fishing waders. I really want to click on it. I was able to quit my job and spend all my time fishing due to this man. And I'm so excited about this.
That could be
You're so imaginative, Jen.
Come on now. There's got to be a great story here.
I love it. Love it. Oh, anyway.
Anyway.
Okay, well, you guys, I love it. I want people to, I'm scrolling here looking for my comment below, you guys. If you have questions for him, reach out. Hey, Jon, is there a phone number that you want to give us, or an email address?
My email will be fine. I'll respond to everybody. Mine is Jon Emery, Jon Emery, and then 33@gmail.com.
Okay, I got to ask about the 33 because I'm so excited when I see numbers. You're not born in 1933, so did you create?
I don't think so.
Did you create this when you were 33?
I was getting around there, but could I just say that maybe it was like one of the last ones I could take?
Oh. Yeah, you were the 33rd Jon Emery to have a Gmail account.
Maybe, I don't know. No, I was probably around that age at the time. Yeah. So
okay.
Yep.
I love to speculate. It's like kids' birthdays, dogs' ages,
yeah,
addresses.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on our show. You guys, he has an amazing Facebook page. Jon, do you want to share it with us?
I'll get that. I don't so I think it's GPS. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'll get that. I'll send
Get
that
it
over.
to me. I'll post it in the comments below after the video. So you can, if you guys are interested, you can start finding out more about it, learning him, emailing him questions. I am so excited to have him on today's show. And I'm really excited to see your business grow and other people's businesses grow under the system.
Thank you. It was great being on here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think your picture's frozen, though. We really appreciate you being on, Jon.
You're frozen for me too, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
There we go. We're moving on. Woo, we're live. That's right.
All right, you guys, stay tuned. Monday, we have an excellent show on renting versus owning. It's for our Market Monday that we have going into 2021. So if we can talk about costs and comparables.
Perfect. I love it.
All right.
Thanks again,
Bye,
Jon.
guys. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Have a great day.